weather, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Celebrate Scientist Day, but it is Pi Day. 3.14 are the first three numbers of pi, and it's International Ask a Question Day. So if there's anything that you've been curious about, well, then today's a great day to ask that question and get it out there. Now, we've got the one and only Mark Sassy running around on an early morning adventure first thing this morning. And so we're going to check in with him in just a little bit to take a look at that local weather forecast. And then, of course, take a look at that resort report to give you all the information about what's taking place here locally. Like I said, we've got a great show in store for you for the next 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. There's going to be a lot taking place. But let's talk about some of the great things that you can get out there and do today if you're looking to maybe be outside, especially because I think we might see a little sunshine in our forecast today. Walking Mountain Science Center has a guided backcountry snowshoe hike that you can go participate in. Now, if you are going to go partake in something like this, you have to be ready to be gone for most of the day because they are going to keep you out and hiking. Now, it is a $35 fee per person, but you're going hiking from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And like I said, with this guided backcountry snowshoe hike, they're going to really get you engulfed in nature and give you a lot of great information about what takes place in some of these backcountry spots. And they're going to start today on the Gore Creek Trail. So if you're interested, you can go to walkingmountains.org, go to their events page, and then sign up for this event this morning. Now, if you're looking for something a little more family friendly to do, well, then you can check out the Eagle Valley Library District at evld.org, and they've got always a full lineup of activities for you to look at. But this morning, there's some great story times. So if you're looking for a lap sit story time with your 0 to 2-year-old, well, you can find that today at the Avon Public Library. And then there's a family story time taking place today as well at the Avon Public Library. So if you're looking for something to really just help with that early childhood development, well, this is a great way to start. And it's a great way for you to meet other parents and or nannies. So make sure that you check that out, and you can go to evld.org for more information, and that way you can see all the times that they have. Now, if maybe you cannot commit to the 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the guided snowshoe hike, well, then you can go ski with a forest ranger up on Beaver Creek Mountain, also presented by Walking Mountain Science Center. Now, you'll make your way over there to Beaver Creek, and you'll meet at the top of Chair 8, so the top of Centennial Lift, starting around 1:30-ish, and that way you can meet the ranger, get all this great information, and learn while you're enjoying all of the beautiful trails up on Beaver Creek. Now, this activity is completely free to the public, so all you have to do is go online to walkingmountains.org. That way you can register online, and they can wait and anticipate your arrival, which this is a really cool way to just get out there and learn so many of the wonderful things that are taking place up on our resorts, which we're going to give you more information on here in just a moment. Now, if you are looking for something to do as a teenager, well, and you like games and games that you have to really be paying attention to, well, then Dungeons and Dragons is taking place at the Eagle Valley Library District tonight as well. It's happening at their Avon location, and it's going to kick off at 5:30 p.m. Now, this is just a great way if you want to learn more about the game, or if you want to participate in the game, or if you already know how to play the game, then you can go at any level and ability to just go and enjoy this really fun activity. Now, the Eagle Valley Library District does such a great job for all of our community members to get out there and try something new. Now, maybe you want to shake things up a little bit and you want to dance tonight. Well, then the Shakedown Bar over in Vail has a great acoustic set. Corey Montgomery is going to be playing his acoustic set. Now, the doors are going to open at 8 p.m. The music is going to start at 10 p.m. and then you can hang out and you can dance for quite some time. But if you have not heard Corey Montgomery, he's a great local musician here in our community, and he does such a wonderful job. His music is fascinating, and he's just a really good entertainer, so it's a ton of fun to be there. So make sure that you check that out if you want to maybe get into the nightlife a little bit. There are always so many great places for you to go check out if you are interested in maybe listening to some live music post-skiing. So you can always check out the Red Lion. You can check out somewhere like Vail Chop House. There's a lot of great places you can just wander around and find that live music. Now, speaking of wandering around, we've got the one and only Mark Sassy out and about wandering around to take us on a great adventure first thing this morning. But first, he's going to give us a look at that local weather forecast. Now, Mark, how are the temperatures first thing this morning, and how dark is it where you're standing?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, I had this grand vision to start fishing today, which I'm still going to attempt to do in the second hour. But with our clocks being pushed forward, I did lose that first hour of daylight, so it is dark out here. I'm standing underneath a street light, believe it or not, give you that extra light. A few clouds first thing this morning, and then we're going to see some sunshine today. It should be a nice day. Temperatures here in Avon, about 25, 26 degrees first thing. And we'll see temperatures for this area and for the Vail area warming up to about the mid-40s, probably about 45 degrees today. It's going to be nice around Eagle County once that sun makes its way up and over the mountains. Should burn off a few of these clouds. We will have mostly sunny skies over the course of the day today. And a little bit of a breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour with that high temperature, about 45 degrees midday. As you look at the hourly forecast, you can see 26 to start, a few clouds, and then we have sunshine coming our way around noontime. We're looking at about 38 degrees, high temperature coming around maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock at 45. And then this evening at 8 o'clock, 36 degrees. As we make our way into the evening hours, it's going to be mostly clear tonight also. As we look at Denver temperatures, boy, they're going to have a nice day down there, close to 70 degrees and mostly sunny skies along the Front Range. And for us here in the mountains between Vail, Avon, and Eagle, temperatures mid to upper 40s, mostly sunny skies all around Eagle County. So it's going to be a great day. We have another storm front moving in possibly tonight through the next couple of days. For your evening lows tonight, about 17, so mid-teens. Sun setting later at 7:12 today. And I will have a slight breeze this evening at 5 to 10 miles per hour, mostly cloudy skies once again. And then as we look at our 5-day, Wednesday, warm, 47 degrees with an afternoon mix, possibly some rain at the lower elevations, maybe some wet snow at those higher elevations, about a 50% chance of that. For Thursday, 35 degrees. Snow showers throughout the morning time, about a 50% chance of more snow coming our way. So those temperatures are going to cool down dramatically between Wednesday and Thursday. Then for Friday and Saturday and Sunday, temperatures holding in the mid to upper 30s by Sunday. Partly cloudy skies every day once this system passes through Thursday afternoon. And we'll see about a 10% chance of maybe some moisture on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But we're looking at nice weather today, and then some snow and some funky weather moving in for your Wednesday and Thursday. And then it'll shift once again for more nice weather. But we are kind of starting that freeze-thaw cycle. You know, it gets cold at night. The moisture that melted during the daytime freezes up. So be aware while you're driving. If you see some dark spots this time of the day, it's not going to be wet. It's going to be frozen wet. It's going to be ice. So be extra careful out there. Be aware of that. Then it'll get wet during the daytime. Make sure your windshield washer fluid reservoirs are topped off all the time because you're going to be cleaning your windshields a lot as we make our way into spring. All right, we're going to take it back to Maddie now. She's got a report for you regarding Vail and Beaver Creek, the conditions and the trail offerings and the lift offerings with our resort report. Let's see what she has to say.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Thanks for that great weather report first thing this morning, Mark. I'm excited to see that sunshine make its way out today. But if you are getting out there on the trails, maybe you want to ski or ride up on Beaver Creek or Vail Mountain. Well, as we take a look at Beaver Creek, no new snow in the last 24 hours. 5 inches in the last 48 hours, bringing that season total to 272 inches with a 58-inch base depth. Now, if you are going to get out there and ski or ride, explore Beaver Creek Mountain, well, then you can start your morning at 8:30 a.m. and you can go until 3:30 p.m. Don't forget, you can always get your hands on some delicious chocolate chip cookies. 3 p.m. at the base of Chair 8 on Beaver Creek Mountain. Now, as we take a look to see what is available for you to ski or ride up on Beaver Creek, 25 lifts are open, 163 trails are open, and 98% of the terrain is currently open up on Beaver Creek Mountain. As we shift our way over to Vail, no new snow in the last 24 hours, 5 inches in the last 48 hours. That season total sitting at 291 inches for the year with a 70-inch base depth. Now, I'm hoping that we at least see that 291 inches reach 300 inches right now, because I think that means we're going to have a great snowpack going into the spring and then continuing into the summer with all of that water that we could definitely always use. Now, as we take a look to see what is available up on Vail Mountain, 33 lifts are open, 275 trails are open, and 100% of the terrain is open for you to get out there and enjoy right now. And they've just got a surplus of options for you to ski or ride, because it is going to be a beautiful day to soak up that sunshine. So we highly recommend that you get out there. Now, as we're starting to get into this freeze-thaw cycle that Mark Sassy was just talking about, the snow temperatures are going to change just a little bit. And the best way to make sure that you are gliding on the snow is to get your skis or board nice and tuned. So make sure that you stop by Sun & Ski Sports. We want to thank them for bringing you this resort report this morning, and they've got all of your tuning needs right there. So go check them out. They're located right here in the heart of Avon. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, a great way for you to start your morning is by being prepared for what you might want to cook later. Well, Colorful Cooking has got you covered, and you can tune in to the entire 30-minute show every Monday through Friday, starting at 12 p.m. That way you can get some great inspiration for what you want to make for dinner. But right now, we're going to give you a little sneak peek at some delicious food that Tracy Miller's cooking. Let's take a look.
You're watching Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller. I'm a huge fan of chicken, actually. That's about my favorite protein, and I eat it most of the time. So what we're gonna do is super season it, like lots of salt and pepper over every little part of your chicken breast. We're gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, coat it. I have my oven at 350 degrees, and I'm going to turn this up a little tiny bit because I turned it down, you know, because of that whole summertime heat thing. And what happens when you have your hot pan, you put 2 cold chicken breasts in it, the pan automatically gets a little bit cooler. So crank it up a little bit when you're about to put your chicken in. We're going to put that raw chicken breast right in there. You can kind of hear the sizzle. I wish we had a little more sizzle, but that was my fault. I was just talking too much. Okay, so there we go. We have the chicken seasoned on one side, but with every good protein, you need to season it on every single side. Now, I'm pretty specific about my seasoning. I like every single bite to have a little salt and pepper. Okay, I'm gonna crank it up a little bit. We're gonna sear each side of the chicken, and then we're gonna put it in the oven at 350 degrees. This is a method that you can do on the grill as well. So if you're grilling and you have your grill really hot, fiery hot, you put your chicken on, you sear it up, you flip your chicken over, and you sear it up again. Then you can either put it in a cast iron pan or a baking sheet and finish it in the oven. This is a trick a lot of chefs use when they're mass producing. Like if I'm cooking filet mignon for 20 people, I will sear it up and then I'll let it cool, and then I'll pop it in the oven right before it's time to eat for about 15 minutes, and it gets to a perfect medium rare temperature. So this is a nice method. Okay, so you want to get a nice sear, a nice color on both sides of your chicken breast. And then we're going to let that sear up for a few more minutes. I'm going to pop it in the oven, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get our Colorado sweet corn out. I just actually cleaned all this corn up. Look at all that stuff hanging off of there. You want to cook it pretty quickly, and then you want to cool it down for the salad. So what I'm going to do is pop this chicken in the oven at 350 degrees, and we're going to finish baking it that way. So it's kind of off the stove. It's going to cook to perfection, and then we're going to have a nice chicken breast, lean and delicious, that we can enjoy. So I'm going to put this in the oven. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, corn salad is on its way. Welcome back to Colorful Cooking. I am Tracy Miller, and we've got some chicken in the oven, and we're also making a corn salad today. It's a really nice, light summertime dinner. To complete the meal, first of all, we have our fresh corn, which here in Colorado, we've got some good corn. So I'm just going to pop that in the boiling water, and I'm literally going to boil that for probably about 2 or 3 minutes. Everybody overcooks their corn. You don't need to cook corn very long to keep that nice little pop that corn has. I also have some fingerling potatoes, which I am a huge potato fan. They fill me up. They're pretty basic and easy to make. So what I've done is I've boiled the potatoes in water, and then I've sliced them. Now I have some olive oil in my pan, and I'm just going to fry them up just a little bit. You can also bake them in the oven if you want to. That just gives them a little bit of a crispiness that's going to make them really delicious and decadent. And of course, we are going to season these with a lot of salt and pepper. And veggies are so good and healthy for you. They have a lot of water in them, but they also need a lot of seasoning. So we're going to get those kind of flat on the pan. Notice how I have them spread out. Whenever you're cooking anything in your pan, you want to spread it out. Give everything a lot of space to get the heat around. That's the same if you're doing something in the oven, if you're doing something on a baking sheet. Don't clump it all together. Give it some space so that everything can get some heat around it, and it can all get nice and crispy and cook really well. So what I have is parsley and cilantro right here, and I forgot my brand new knife, so I have to use a knife here in the kitchen. But I'm just going to try to mince this up really nicely. Not sure my knife is going to cooperate with that because, you know, the sharper knife you have, the better off that's going to be. But we're going to just do some parsley and some cilantro mixed together. I'm going to do a lot of salt and pepper, some red wine vinegar. This is what makes it really fun and fresh. And look at how low calorie this is going to be too. So it's going to give you some good flavor on that chicken breast, but it's not going to cost you a lot of calories. We're also going to add a little bit of olive oil to it. And this depends on how much you like olive oil. Add the extra virgin olive oil if you really like the flavor. Add a lighter olive oil if you don't want quite as much olive oil flavor to it. So we're just going to let that sit and kind of absorb all those flavors. Get that red wine vinegar. I can smell that vinegar and it smells really good. I'm going to actually add a few more herbs to the top of that. And then we're just going to let this sit and relax. And you don't have to let it sit and relax for too long. I would say like 10 or 15 minutes. It's kind of one of those things that you want to make right around go time, and you want to be able to serve it fresh because that's what it is. It's really fresh. So we've got a low-cal chimichurri here. It originates from Argentina, good on any meat. I put it on steak quite a bit. You can even use it as a taco seasoner if you wanted to like put it on top of your taco or something like that. But right now, we're just going to save it for the chicken. All right, looks like our corn is possibly done. So let me grab some tongs here and just get that right out of there. See, that looks nice. And it's still kind of firm. It's not mushy at all. So what's going to happen now is we are going to just let that cool down for a second, and then I'm going to cut all the corn off to make the corn salad. I think one of the reasons why I was like doing this corn salad is because both my daughters had braces and neither one of them could eat corn, and I was like, had to cut the corn off all the time, and I'm like, hey, wait. I remember this. This is kind of a nice way to eat corn. Doesn't get stuck in your teeth. Chimichurri is a stuck in your teeth kind of dish too. So if you're eating it with a friend, that's the way to go because that cilantro might stick around. You have to ask, hey friend, do I have anything in my teeth? Can't be on a date or anything like that, you know, a new date. All right, so we're going to crank the potatoes up. We just want to get a little crisp on them. We have the chicken cooking in the oven. I've seared it on both sides. I've popped it in the oven at 350. It's probably going to take about 20-25 minutes to reach 165. We're going to pull that out. We're going to let it rest for a minute, and then we're going to slice it up. We are going to put it on top of the potatoes, and then we are going to make the corn salad. I'm going to pop the corn under some cold water while we take a quick break. When we return, it is a Mexican corn salad that I really think you're going to like a lot. So stick around. We've got chicken in the oven. We're making a corn salad. This is going to be a nice light dinner for you and your family. I think the chicken is all done. So it's in the cast iron pan. I've had it in the oven at 350 for maybe about 20 minutes or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it out of the cast iron pan so that it doesn't cook any more than it already is going to. These are massive chicken breasts. I think that can feed a family of 3 to 4. Okay, so now we're just going to kind of take all the corn off. I don't know why, but I really like doing this. And look at how fresh and poppy, for lack of a better word, this corn is. All right, so I have the corn. I also have romaine, and I'm just going to put the corn, and I cooled the corn down under cold water. You blanch it, you boil it, and then you put it in cold water. It keeps that beautiful color. All right, I like spice, and I like jalapeno spice. We're gonna make it nice and spicy with the seeds and the stems, a raw jalapeno, which I like as well, and then we're going to put that in there. So we have romaine, we have fresh corn, we have a little bit of jalapeno, and then a mixture of mayonnaise, Parmesan cheese, lime juice, chili powder, and a little bit of olive oil. So I've made that up. So here we go, we have our salad. I'm going to move it over to our platter because we've got the chicken waiting there, which I'm going to slice. We're going to put the salad, and see, maybe this is a good way to do it because now the corn's on the bottom, so if I serve it like this, like all the lettuce is on top, this salad is delicious. You will absolutely love it. Now I think we're getting ready to slice the chicken, so we're going to kind of do our grand finale in just a moment. We're making grilled chicken breast, corn salad. We've got most of it made. I'm going to take a quick break, wash my hands, clean this place up a little bit, and then show you how it's done when we're done. Welcome back. I got to get Maddie Evans in the kitchen. Maddie, how you doing?
I'm so good. I'm so excited to try this right now, though.
Okay, good. I have a piece of chicken there for you. I hear you're a big fan of chicken, so give it a bite.
All right,
I cooked it in the oven, and it has to have a little bit of moisture, which it was pretty juicy when I was cooking it. So there you go. Tell me, does it have some moisture in it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it pretty good? Did you get a little bit of the corn salad in there too?
Oh my gosh.
She likes it.
That chicken is amazing.
It's good. That's how you cook it. You sear it up, you finish it in the oven. You can do that with any meat that you have. We will have all the recipes online. We've got fingerling potatoes. Have a little more. How's it going? You're back on TV.
I'm back. It's amazing, but you can't talk to me now because I'm going to stuff my face.
Okay, so we've got the corn salad. This is a perfect summer dish. It's healthy, it's high in protein, it's low in calories, and it's going to taste good if you'd like to make it for your family or even for a party. Like you could do this on a platter for a party. I'm Tracy Miller. That's Maddie Evans. This is Colorful Cooking. Thanks for watching.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. A time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Enjoy our heated lounge cars. View snow-capped mountains. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Are you ready to party like it's 1999? Make your plans now for the ultimate après-Avon Beer Festival. Back in Avon, April 1st, starting at 1 p.m. Featuring rad tunes from Blink 90210 and jammy jams from Bandcamp. Plus unlimited beer, wine, spirits, and more. Tickets on sale now at avonbeerfest.com. Brought to you by the Town of Avon, Bighorn Toyota, CDOT Bustang, PSI Plumbing, Can Do MS, and Pazzo's Pizza. avonbeerfest.com.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey guys, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I made my way over towards Minturn. I'm still looking for a spot to fish. I'll keep you posted on that. I want to talk a little bit about one of the shows that we produce at TV8. It's called Scoreboard, and it's a standalone show. It would air a couple times throughout the course of every week, and it's a focus on high school sports and local sporting events around Eagle County. Now, as of yesterday, we took Good Morning Vail from 1 hour, like it has been since its new inception last year, to 2 hours. Now we've incorporated Scoreboard into Good Morning Vail. So every Tuesday every Thursday and every Saturday during our 2-hour live show between 7 and 9, you can find out what has been happening in local sports, recently for the past week, over the past couple of weeks, whether it's ski racing or whether it's soccer or football or girls lacrosse or any of the other events that happen here locally with sporting events. It's called Scoreboard, and Ben Roof, one of our camera guys and one of our editors and producers of the show and hosts, has the first edition for you. This is Scoreboard now on Good Morning Vail, and you can check it out once again every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday between 7 and 9. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof, here to tell you about all of our local athletics. Today, we're talking about the start of lacrosse season. The Eagle Valley girls team kicked off their spring season with a game against the tough Fruita squad. They fought hard, but ended up coming up short with a score of 10-6. But they were looking great for the first half of the game. However, they started to slow down towards the second, and Fruita was able to dominate possession for the rest of the game. Fruita also played the Battle Mountain girls squad this week, where our local Huskies were able to keep the pressure on and take home a victory with a final score of 11-5. The Husky girls were looking really strong this season, and we're super excited to see just how far they will go. Later this week, Battle Mountain and Eagle Valley will face off against each other at the Eagle Valley High School at 4:30. We can't wait to go support our local girls and see the results of that big high school rivalry match. Moving on to look at boys lacrosse. The Eagle Valley and Vail Mountain schools kicked off the varsity season against each other on Friday. Despite the cold and the rain, both teams had a strong start at the field at Eagle Valley. The Devils came out on top thanks to some aggressive offense, finishing the game with a score of 10-6 over the Gore Rangers. We spoke to one of the Eagle Valley coaches about the game and how their season has started so far this year. All right, we are here in the Scoreboard with Tom, the coach of the Eagle Valley Devils varsity lacrosse team, and you guys just won your home opening game. Tell us a little bit about how the game went today.
For the start of the season, it was great. It's quick. We only had 2 weeks of practice, and kids were on break for half of that, so we haven't had a lot of time to work with the kids. But all in all, it was a great start. Kids were working off ball. They were getting gritty, going for ground balls, and it was all in all a great start.
Well, it definitely shows in the Scoreboard today. So do me a little favor and tell me about your team this season and how it's compared to seasons in the past.
We have a great group of seniors, a lot of leadership with these guys. They're really selfless. They play for each other, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff.
Oh, fantastic. So among your seniors this year, who are you really looking towards being captains, assistant captains, more or less leading the team formally?
So we have Julius Peterson. He's a midfielder. He's been starting on varsity for 4 years already. Great player. We have Josh Bissett. He is another one of our captains and close defenseman. And Maddie Bradford, Vail Christian kid that's playing for us, another captain. And they're great kids. They play for each other, and they get the job done.
So is most of the team pretty experienced at lacrosse, or do you have anybody who's just starting to pick up the sport?
We have a great mix of kids. A lot of kids have been playing since, the 5th, 6th grade. We also get a lot of kids that come out, as their first year as freshmen and sophomore. And, we don't turn anyone away. We don't cut. And, it's a great family environment on our team.
So when you don't turn anyone away, you don't cut, is there any issues with dealing with that many kids? Do you have to split the team up, varsity, JV, and a freshman team, or?
We'd love to get a freshman team. We just don't have enough kids for that right now. We have about 40-ish kids, and we want everyone to be included.
So how did you convince somebody to play goalie?
Well, I'm a goalie myself. That's what I've been playing, so I coach the goalies primarily. It's a brutal position, right? You're just a human target out there. But, our goalie tonight, Kyle Woodford, has been playing for quite a few years, and we really relied on him tonight. He did a great job.
Well, awesome, Coach. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and well played tonight. Best of luck in your next game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yep.
That strong senior core looks like it's really going to set up the Devils for success this season. Now, let's take a quick look at this week's Game of the Week. As this spring season kicks off, we're excited to see what these athletes are capable of. The game that we are most excited for this week is the Vail Mountain School girls varsity soccer team against the Aspen Skiers on Saturday. Following on the heels of the Vail Mountain School's boys team state championship title, it's going to be a great opportunity for the girls to test their mettle against a strong mountain rival. That game is Saturday at 4 o'clock, played at their beautiful soccer field. Hopefully we'll see you guys there to support our local girls soccer team. This has been The Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day. Because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day, weekdays.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, welcome back to our Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. It's Pi Day 3.14, the 14th day of March. We have some of the clouds have already started to burn off. I'm going to give you a quick little poke. Look up towards where we're going to see that sun coming up over towards the east. Vail Mountains is kind of over that knoll right there on my way into Minturn. Blue skies, a few high clouds. And I think we're going to see that sunshine make its way out probably within the next hour. So it's going to warm up nicely. Temperatures to start around 8 o'clock in Vail, about 24 to 26 degrees. And then our high temperature is going to drop in between 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon at about 45 degrees. So it's going to be a nice day around Eagle County, 45 in Vail, and even warmer down valleys. We look at your Vail by the hour forecast, you can see mostly sunshine all the way through the entire day. Temperatures midday getting into the mid 40s. Like I said, probably around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If you are headed to Denver today or coming up from the Front Range for a day of skiing or snowboarding or fishing or whatever you want to do, temperatures down there, 68 degrees, close to 70 degrees in Denver today, and lots of sunshine. And then a lot of sunshine for Eagle County also between Vail, Avon, and Eagle. Temperatures mid to upper 40s with mostly sunny skies throughout the entire daytime. Our next system rolls in over the course of tonight through tomorrow. But for evening lows tonight, about 17 degrees for that low temperature. Mixture of sunshine and clouds into the evening hours, and then mostly clear throughout the nighttime. 5 to 10 miles per hour will be your wind. And we're going to see the sun setting at about 7:12 towards the end of the day. So a little bit longer daytime now. Your 5-day forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. We've got temperatures 47 for Wednesday, 35 for Thursday, so definitely a little bit cooler. For Wednesday, 50% chance of an afternoon mix of maybe a little bit of moisture, maybe some rain, maybe a little bit of wet snow in the afternoon, and then we have snow showers on and off for Thursday with those cooler temperatures. That system will pass through, leaving in its wake maybe 3-4 inches of snow, maybe a little bit more. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, temperatures going from low 30s to mid 30s to upper 30s. Partly cloudy skies all the way through Friday, Saturday, Sunday with a 10% chance maybe of a little bit of moisture, but mostly sunshine also mixed in there. So we have a nice week. Today's going to be great. And then we have a little bit of snow coming our way, then more sunshine coming our way towards the end. And this weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports. Maddie mentioned before about this spring-like conditions, a lot more moisture in the snow. You want to make sure that you have the right tune on your skis and the right structure on your bases for siping the snow and the moisture, just like tires on a car. Go by Sun and Ski Sports, and they can tune your skis up perfectly. They're the sponsor of that weather. We're going to go back to the studio now. Maddie's going to let you know how to prepare for your day, what's the right lens tint for what we're going to have for our weather conditions with our Lens of the Day segment coming up next.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
Thanks so much for that great weather report this morning, Mark. Now, it is important that you have the right goggle lens on for a day like today. That way, you just keep your eyes nice and protected from that reflection of the snow. So we've got the Zeal Portal in front of me right now. And the reason that I chose this goggle is because it's such an easy change lens system, but also because Zeal is known for having some of the best polarized lenses in their goggles to keep your eyes nice and safe. Now, I did not know this. I recently just learned it as I was hanging out over at Eyepieces, that Zeal is owned by Maui Jim. So if you think Maui Jim has great polarization in their sunglasses, when you're getting out there and doing anything on the water, well, now you can own that same polarization in the goggle lenses. Now, this has a great rail lock system, so all you have to do is slide it back. That removes the goggle lens. You'll place it down like that, and then it snaps right into place, making it nice and convenient for you to change your goggle lenses. Now, you're going to want this darker lens on a day like today, especially since we're going to see those clouds burn off, like Mark just said. See that sunshine make its way out. You want to avoid that eye exhaustion. Now, when you go to buy the Zeals at one of the great eyepiece locations, you can see this nice little chart right here on the box showing you how much of that light is going to reflect back towards you. 88% of that light on those snowy days is going to reflect back towards your eyes, which could lead to eye exhaustion. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your eyes nice and protected out there, and this is a great way to do so. So make sure that you go check out any one of the 6 convenient eyepiece locations that we have throughout our community, and we want to thank them for bringing you this Lens of the Day report first thing this morning. Now, I cannot wait to show you what is on the couch with me and Rhiannon Rowe here in just a moment. So if you're looking for a forever friend, stay tuned because we might have one waiting for you.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Are you ready to party like it's 1999? Make your plans now for the ultimate après-Avon Beer Festival. Back in Avon, April 1st, starting at 1 p.m. Featuring rad tunes from Blink 90210 and jammy jams from Bandcamp. Plus unlimited beer, wine, spirits, and more. Tickets on sale now at avonbeerfest.com. Brought to you by the Town of Avon, Bighorn Toyota, CDOT Mustang, PSI Plumbing, Can Do MS, and Pazzo's Pizza. avonbeerfest.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Hi, it's Master TV at Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I promise that we had one of the cutest guests we've ever had here on Good Morning Vail joining us on the couch, and that's Rhiannon Rowe and her cute little friend Peppermint. Thank you guys so much for being here.
We're so happy to be here.
We love when the animal shelter comes on only because we love getting to see the success stories. We love getting to watch them transpire, and we really just love getting to be part of what you guys do in any capacity. So thank you for coming.
Oh, well, thank you for having us. You know, Peppermint's obviously a little shy today, but this is so good for her to see everybody and meet so many new people. So
it's good socialization, and she's been the sweetest little lady, huh? You're doing great. I know it's a little bit scary. There's a lot of lights. There's a lot of cameras, but you're doing so good, Peppermint. Oh my goodness. Look at that face. She's now looking right at the camera. That is the cutest thing that live television will get to see today. It's you. I know. How about that? Now, how old is Peppermint?
Peppermint is almost 3 months, so she's a mixed breed. She came from a reservation outside of southern Utah, and so we think she may have some cattle dogs, some shepherd. We have no idea. So, but she's going to be a good-sized girl.
Yes.
So perfect for going on hikes and going on the river and just being a Colorado dog.
Are we talking about you? Do you want to just be like the happiest Colorado dog ever? She's like, kind of want you to stop talking to me a little bit. She's so cute. Now, you can see by her paws that she's going to be a big girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are some nice sized paws that you've got there, sweet little lady. Look at those. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's talk about her story, because you said that she came from a reservation in Utah. Mm-hmm. And that means that she probably did not come by herself, but her siblings found success.
Yeah. So before they came to us, they found homes in a shelter called Best Friends Animal Society. So a great organization that we work with. They do some wonderful things for the reservations out in Utah and also all around the country. And so we're very fortunate to work with them and also get great dogs like Peppermint here at our shelter to put out in our community. So
Oh, she's so cute. Now, you guys have a bunch of events coming up.
Yes.
So that people can come, they can spend some time, and they can meet some very adorable dogs just like Peppermint.
Yeah, we're really excited. We have some great partners that we're going to be working with this year. Continuing with the Innit River Walk, we'll be at the Mountain Games. We've got some stuff in the works with El Segundo and Eagle and 10th Mountain Whiskey. So we're super excited for this year. We've got so much support from our community that it's so welcoming and so great.
I just have to tell you this quick story because I love getting to see your success stories at any capacity. And I was walking through the gas station in Edwards the other day, and a guy walked in with a chihuahua on his back. Like the chihuahua was balancing on his shoulders. And so I, of course, had to stop him and was like, your dog is magnificent. And he goes, oh, we adopted her 2 years ago from the Eagle County Animal Shelter, and she's been the light of our lives. And I was like, Rhiannon does so good at her job.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, obviously we can't do our great work without the community support. So we're so nice. We're so thankful for people that come out and adopt from us and then have them out in the community. It's so fun to see them living their life.
Right. It's so fun to see them transition too from, I mean, Peppermint, you're wonderful, but you're a little bit shy. And now you're going to find a family, and then you're going to get to come into your own. And that's going to totally transform your personality.
Yes.
She's like, yeah, cool. Hi. I was talking to you. I was. Now, if people want to get involved and maybe spend some time, meet a dog like Peppermint, foster for you guys, volunteer, those are all options, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We have a great volunteer program. Just go to our website to get started. Fostering is always an option, especially for those animals that need a little extra TLC before they go up on the adoption floor. And then, of course, if you just want to come in and start that process of finding your new best friend, come to our shelter. We're Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3, and you can come meet Peppermint and get some snuggles.
Some other dogs as well, because you guys do such a good job of bringing in dogs of all sizes and kittens and kitties. We have a little clip that plays all the time, and it's when you brought all 9 kittens in with us, and they were just everywhere. And you guys do such a good job at rescuing and saving so many animals. And I think that when you rescue an animal, you rescue yourself too.
Absolutely, yeah. I totally agree. Animals just bring so much love and just so much happiness to everybody. So,
now, if people want to see all of the animals that you guys have available right now, where can they go online?
Yeah, eaglecounty.us is our website. Our department's animal services, all of our adoptable dogs and cats are up there, just including information too about, like I said earlier, volunteering and fostering.
Which I think is so important, and you guys are always taking donations, whether it's money, whether it's food, whether it's dog beds, treats, toys, all of it.
Yeah, if you're starting to do some spring cleaning and you're getting rid of some towels or some blankets, don't forget us, because we can always use that stuff.
Which I think is so important, that people remember that you can give all of that stuff to a great organization. You can help little dogs like Peppermint really start to live their best lives here in the mountains, and you can just give them that little extra step right at the beginning. Now, what's the adoption process like, just so people are aware what they need to come prepared with?
Yeah, so if you're interested in Miss Peppermint, you'll come into our shelter, you'll meet her. If it looks like it's going to be the good fit, we'll have you fill out an application. Things that we're looking for are if you have another dog, we'll talk to you about that. And then also if you rent, we just want to make sure that your landlord is aware and that everything is in place before you bring your new dog home.
She is so cute. I'm so overwhelmed by her cuteness right now. I just want to kiss your face. And I just feel like it would be too much for you.
She's usually very energetic. I think it's just a little, it's early in the morning. We're a little shy, so.
Yeah, my dog won't even get up in the morning, so I get it, Peppermint. It's hard. We just did the time switch, huh? Mm-hmm. And you're sleepy, and there's all these bright lights, and everyone wants to come and touch you and talk to you. It's hard. It's hard to be a puppy. Now, if people are looking for the perfect animal, maybe they want a smaller dog, maybe they want a bigger dog, you guys also do a great job at keeping your social media up to date so people can follow along there. Yes. You guys had Snow a few weeks ago, the little mutt puppy that was teeny tiny, whose fur was just kind of a hot mess, and you showed the before and after pictures, and I was like, all right, so I'm going to go get Snow, and that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's kind of some of the best times of seeing these animals come in and being able to transform them into healthy, happy puppies and find that perfect home.
Well, and you guys do such a good job of making sure they're up to date on all their medical. Mm-hmm. They're going to be spayed and neutered. They're going to be microchipped. So everything is really going to be taken care of for you, and especially as you're bringing the dog home and you're ready to get outside and enjoy kind of being out and about. Parvo is something that is always a concern just because it lives in the ground, and you guys are going to help just prevent all of those things.
Yeah, I mean, with dogs like Peppermint, she's still going to need a couple more vaccinations, but we will talk to whoever's interested in adopting and just let them know next steps and kind of help them learn what to do with their new puppy. So there's a lot. Puppies are a lot.
Yep, having a puppy is like having a child. It's fun and it's super rewarding. But like my dog barked all night last night, and I woke up this morning and was like, oh man, you're being so mean to everyone in the house right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so people can come in, they can meet Peppermint, they can spend some time getting to love her. You said that her normal personality is a little bit more energetic than this.
Absolutely, yes. She has a couple friends at the shelter that they play for hours. So, yeah.
So she needs to go to a home with a companion dog.
Or just a family that is willing to make sure that she gets that socialization and she gets lots of her puppy time, as well as human time. So,
Rhiannon, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, letting us love on Peppermint. And I mean, look at that little snuggle on your leg. I can't even get over it right now. She is so cute. Peppermint, thank you for coming in and being so just calm and patient and loving this morning. Make sure that you check out the Eagle County Animal Shelter. It's a great place to go if you're looking to bring home a forever friend, whether it's a cute little kitten or whether it's an adorable little puppy like this. They've got you covered on whatever you're looking for. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tvavail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your three favorite mountain towns, Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. This is a shot of the river first thing this morning where Mark is down exploring, and maybe it is now light enough for him to do some fly fishing for us first thing this morning. Give us some great information on what you should expect as you're getting out there on the river. But welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. This is our second day of getting to be here for you for 2 hours in the morning, and we're really excited to be doing it. I don't know about you, but I might be in love with a puppy now, and I'm just like really can't get over that fact because Peppermint was so cute. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and Mark Sassy is out and about, like we just said, exploring around Minturn. Now, we're just going to really quickly, briefly mention some of the great national holidays that we have today because it is March 14th, so 3/14, which means that it is National Pi Day because the first 3 numbers of pi mathematically are 3.14. So if you're doing any math today and you need to remember pi, just look down and remember that it's the date today to make that nice and convenient for you. It is also International Ask a Question Day. Now, we've still got an hour of Good Morning Vail left. We're going to be bringing you a lot of great information. Of course, a look at that local weather report, that resort report again in case you missed it first thing this morning. There are still some great activities for you to get out there and enjoy. So if you're looking to get out and explore around our wonderful community, make sure that you check out places like Walking Mountains Science Center at walkingmountains.org, Eagle Valley Library District at evld.org, and then, of course, check out the Vail Performing Arts Center. There's always so many great performances taking place up there, so you can go to vailpac.org for some more information. Now, let's take it over to Mark, who's going to give us a look at that local weather forecast and kind of tell us exactly where he is first thing this morning. Mark?
Hey. Yeah, so this right here, everybody, I'm going to point with my rod. This is the bridge that goes over to the back way into Minturn. Meadow Mountain is right over there. And a good shot of the Eagle River right here. This is what I was looking for, some open water. And I just recently saw 2 little fish right over in this area coming up and sipping on some emergers just under the surface. So there might be a little action in here first thing. I'm going to go fish in just a little bit. Let's talk about your weather for the day. It's going to warm up. That sun is making its way up and over Meadow Mountain right now, as you can see. So we're about 26 degrees right now in Vail. Our high temperature for the day is going to get to be about right around 45 degrees, probably between 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon today. And mostly sunshine, a little bit of a breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Vail by the hour, once again, you can see those temperatures warming up midday. Mid 40s for the Vail area, 36 degrees tonight around 8 o'clock. Mostly sunny to start, partly cloudy as we make our way into the evening hours. For Denver today, 68, close to 70 degrees and sunny. For Vail, Avon, and Eagle, low to mid 40s to upper 40s from Vail all the way through Eagle. And then we're looking at mostly sunny skies. A mixture later on in the afternoon with some cloud cover rolling in. Tonight, 17 degrees will be that low temperature. That sun setting once again later now, 7:12, that sun will set. We're going to have mostly clear skies tonight. And then for Wednesday and Thursday, we do have a winter weather watch coming into effect, so keep an eye on that. Maybe a mix of moisture tomorrow, maybe a little bit of rain at those lower elevations, with that temperature being about 47 degrees for the high on Wednesday, about a 50% chance of moisture. For Thursday, 35 degrees for the high temperature. Another 50% chance of some snow showers, maybe 2, 3, 4 inches on the higher elevations around Vail by Thursday afternoon. And then for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the sunshine should return mixed with some cloud cover. 10% chance every day through the weekend of maybe a little bit of moisture, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures dropping about 33 degrees for a high on Friday, 35 for Saturday, and then close to 40 degrees for Sunday. So there you go. That's your weather. I'm going to get fishing here in just a little bit. We're going to take it back to Maddie. She's going to update you on conditions for Vail and Beaver Creek with our resort report coming up next.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Looks a little bit chilly out there first thing this morning, Mark, on the river. But if you are getting out there to ski or ride, explore the wonderful mountains that we have here in our backyard, well, then you can expect to have a beautiful day out there with those warmer temperatures. No new snow in the last 24 hours, 5 inches of new snow in the last 48 hours. That season total up on Beaver Creek Mountain is at 272 inches currently, with a 58-inch base depth. Now, if you are getting out there to explore, you can start your morning at 8:30 a.m. and you can continue being out there in that sunshine until 3:30 p.m. up on the mountain. Now, as we take a look to see what terrain is open, 25 lifts are open, 163 trails are open, and 98% of the terrain is currently open up on Beaver Creek Mountain. So it's just a great time to get out there, soak up that sun, and explore the many of great places up on Beaver Creek. Now, if you're making your way over to Vail, no new snow in the last 24 hours. 5 inches of new snow in the last 48 hours, bringing that season total to 291 inches. Now, I'm just hoping that we see that surpass 300 inches because I think that means that we've had a great snow year. There's a 70-inch base depth up on Vail right now. The hours of operation are from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., so you can get out there, ski or ride, explore around for quite a bit of time. Now, as we take a look to see what terrain is open up on Vail Mountain, 33 lifts are open, 275 trails are open, and 100% of the terrain is open for you to get out there and enjoy. Now, Mark and I have been talking a lot this morning about making sure that your skis and boards are all nice and tuned up for the ski season, and especially since we're seeing that freeze-thaw cycle, those warmer snow temperatures. If you're feeling like you're sticking to the snow a little bit on your gear, well, then make your way over to Sun and Ski Sports and get everything nice and tuned for the remainder of the season. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this resort report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping for all your outdoor needs, well, then they're your one-stop shop, and they're located right here in the heart of Avon. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, I'm going to try to pull this off, everybody, and see if I can find a trout. Fishing has been good around Eagle County this time of the year. This past week, it's been great. But I'm up valley, I'm closer to Minturn where water temps are a little bit cooler. The fishing has been better down towards Eagle and Gypsum. And then also, it's just the time of the day. I'm out here pretty early, but I did see a few fish sipping away, and they're eating tiny bugs right now, tiny stuff. Just to show you what I have on here, I'm fishing with this bigger nymph with a bead. It's weighted to bring my system down deeper in the water column. Then I've got this fun little pink worm. It's called a squirmy worm, but it's all about the small bug on the back. Now, I don't know if you can see that tiny little thing. This is called the jujubatus, and it's just a tiny midge. Midges are around a lot throughout the year. Major food source for the trout this time of the year. I just saw a fish rise right over there too. Let's see if we can find a fish. I got a little bit of time here. I'm just going to cast it out into that current, and I'm going to watch my little indicator, and if that thing moves at all, then there's a good chance it's either catching on the bottom or it could be a fish eating it. You never know. So we're going to let that sink just a little bit. Now, there's a fish right there. Look at that. First cast, everybody. Oh boy. It's going to be a good year for fishing. I can feel it already. Look at this. This is exciting. Come here, Mr. Trout. Trouty McTrouterson just came onto my hook, you guys. And I was not quite ready for that. All right, y'all. Cue the fish. Look at this guy. Now, the ticket, let's see what he ate. I'm going to bring him up here real quick, put him in my hand. Look at that guy. What a pretty fish. He ate, what'd you eat, bud? Let me see what you had. What'd you have for breakfast? He ate the squirmy worm, you guys. That's way too funny. He enjoyed that squirmy worm. All right, let me get this off of here. I'm going to put him back into the water just to do the right thing. Mr. Trout, nice to see you. Glad you're back. I'm going to toss him, only because I can't get down there. He's good. He swam away. Whew, it's a good day. Hey, check this out. I had a chance last year to go and take Maddie down to the fly shop in Minturn Anglers, and try to get her a little geared up for fishing. She's not a big fisher lady, but we tried last year to kind of turn her onto it, and we only got to a certain point, and then we got busy with other stuff, so we need to resume it this summer, hopefully, and get her actually physically into the water fishing on her own, because the fishing obviously can be really productive. Let's take a look at my time with Maddie in Minturn, getting her all geared up to go fly fishing. This is called the river. So we went through the knots, we went through the insects a little bit. Yeah. You're geared up, and now like the fourth piece of it all is, for one, you have a fly rod. We make sure we have the right flies tied onto it. And then we also try to figure out where in the river do you go and fish, because you can't just fish anywhere and expect to catch fish.
Right.
The fish congregate in certain areas for certain reasons, okay? So, if you were a fish in the middle of the summer, and you understand that warmer water temperatures
are unhealthy,
and you know that the water is colder the deeper you go, right?
And the more in the shade you are.
So if you were a fish, would you rather hang out in the shallow, sunnier water, or maybe the shaded, maybe the deeper water?
Definitely the deeper water.
Okay. So that's one thing to think about. So when we stand here and you look around, there's certain places that are shaded and shallow, sunny and shallow, sunny and deep, shaded and deep. Anywhere for starters where there's deeper water, you're probably going to find fish, okay?
Right.
So keep that in mind when you fish. The guides obviously will take you out and show you where to cast and how to cast and what you're supposed to do with the rod to manipulate it to present the fly to the water so it looks as natural as possible to the fish.
Okay.
If you cast the rod out and your fly hits the water and then the current starts dragging your fly faster than the water's moving, it doesn't look natural. The fish probably won't eat it.
Right.
Okay? So we have a technique, it's called mending, where you actually create slack in your line after you cast it. So you get as long of a natural float with the speed of the current as you can with your fly.
Okay.
And mending is a big part of fishing with the dry flies. It's a big part also with the indicators and the nymphs, but it's more with the dry flies because they're so affected by all the currents, and they're honestly supposed to just sit on top of the water and float as calm as possible. Okay? On the flip side of that, flip side,
Got it. Flip
if you're a
side.
grasshopper and you live in a tree or live on the shore, okay, let's just say Maddie's a grasshopper.
I'm a grasshopper.
She lives in the bushes.
I
And
live
she's
in the
on
bushes.
a branch, and the wind comes and knocks you off the branch into the water, okay?
I'm gonna panic to get out of there
Okay,
as quickly as
perfect.
possible.
So when you're fishing with a grasshopper, it's not as imperative for it to float as calm as possible because in real life, grasshoppers are panicking a little bit.
Right.
So they're gonna flutter around a little bit. So if that fly moves every once in a while, it's okay.
Okay.
All right? If you're fishing with a tiny little dry fly that is very well aware of being in the water, they're gonna sit perfectly still. So if you can't make that fly sit still, the fish is gonna know and it probably won't go up and eat it, okay?
Okay.
All right. With that being said, this is a short fly rod. This is a 7-foot 3-weight rod. Most of the rods we fish with are 9-foot 5 weights. That's pretty common. But for smaller water, smaller flies, this is a great rod, okay?
Okay.
Rods come in different stiffnesses like skis and golf club shafts, right?
Got it.
This one's got a real soft front end, so it's going to be real noodly, okay? They make rods that are much stiffer for different applications, okay?
Got it.
Okay, so once you figure out what the application is you're going to fish in, if you end up fishing down the road, then that's the direction you go with finding the right action for your rod, okay?
Got it.
Okay. We tied on the hopper.
It's pink.
Tied on the hopper. And what do we have behind it, Maddie?
The hook and a little dropper.
That's a dropper behind it, okay? So a hopper dropper. So this is going to float on the surface, and this one is going to sink down, a couple feet.
Okay.
Okay. If the fish eats that one, this one's going to disappear.
Got it.
Or the fish might actually come up and eat that.
Okay.
But first, I want to kind of show you a little bit of casting so you can
Okay.
kind of start with that. So let's come back over here. We're going to cast kind of in that direction, okay?
All right.
So,
Got
have you ever
it.
spin fish have you ever used a
Yeah.
spinning rod?
Yeah.
So really, it's all with a spinning rod, Maddie. It's all about the weight of the lure that sends it out to the target, right?
Right.
Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All you do is press the button and cock your wrist and let it go.
Right.
With a fly rod, there's no weight built into these little flies, right? So you can't rely on the fly.
You got to rely on yourself.
You got to rely on yourself partially, but it's all about the casting motion to get the fly out to the target. So unlike spin fishing where you just go back and you whip it, you got to have a little rhythm to it, okay? It's not about power, it's about finesse.
Got it. All about the finesse.
Especially with a smaller rod and smaller water. So I'm going to pull out some of this fly line and show you some of the basics, okay?
Okay.
We bring it back and we just gently toss it out, right?
Okay.
And then you follow it. See that?
Yep.
We're not doing a lot of this. We don't need to. We'll pull out a little more fly line and we'll gently toss it out, okay? And we'll follow it. That's pretty natural, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If we need to do a mend, basically after you cast, you take the tip of the rod, picture it like a paintbrush, and you're going to paint your fly line into a backwards C with a fly line, okay? So like this. You go like this, and then we're going to go like that with it, right? See how we made a big loop now?
Yeah.
Now once we do that, the current's going to affect that first and not your fly. So when you're fly fishing, mending is a big piece of it all the time.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We're talking all things Eagle County first thing this morning. So we had the Eagle County Animal Shelter on. Now we've got Claire Noble from Eagle County coming to talk with us about so many wonderful things that are happening. We have 4 agenda items to be hitting. Good morning, Claire.
Good morning. Thanks for the lightning round this morning. Yeah. You know, one of the things that we have to deal with up here in the mountains is wildfire danger.
Yes.
And one of the great things about our community, I think, is how collaborative a lot of organizations are. And we just received national recognition for the wildfire effort, both at the organization level and the individual level. So the Eagle Valley Wildland, which is kind of a collaboration between Eagle County, Eagle Fire, Gypsum Fire, and the Eagle River Fire Protection District. And sometimes you'll see their EC alerts, right? That they're doing slash pile burning somewhere. So don't call 911 if you see some puffs of smoke. Or perhaps you've noticed around the valley, like areas where vegetation has been cleared, those are strategic fire breaks.
Yes.
That is all this Eagle Valley Wildland. Now, the other individual who won individually and received national recognition is Eric Lofgren. He's our wildfire mitigation specialist at the county, and he's the one who started realfire.net. And I know I was pushing that a lot over the summer. It's still there, so if you go to realfire.net, you can sign up to receive, it's free, a service where someone comes out, a specialist, and looks at your property, your house, your yard, and lets you know where you can make changes to make your house more fire resilient. And a lot of that is like old vegetation or really close to the house, or trees hanging over the house, or just things like storing wood underneath your deck, you know, things that are combustible.
Yes.
So he started that, and so he received national recognition, and the Eagle Valley Wildland also received national recognition for wildfire mitigation efforts.
Which is something that's so cool here, because we do know that sometimes it happens and we see a summer where we're a little bit dry. Thank goodness right now our snowpack is so wonderful that even like going into the summer, I'm feeling better this year than I was last year.
And last year was, for us, a fortunate summer. We had a couple of small fires, but nothing that took down any structures or really threatened any communities. But, you know, when you see a fire and you're at your house and you can see it from your house, that's enough to get, you know, to scare you and be extremely concerning. So we want people to be proactive, and so realfire.net is one of the ways you as a homeowner can be proactive.
Well, not only that, but you come in the summer and you give us such great tips and tricks on how to have a duffel bag prepared to keep you, your family, your pets, everyone nice and safe if you do have to get out of there. Now let's shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about something that you can do down at the Eagle County Regional Airport.
So Hertz Rental Car is shifting its fleet to electric vehicles.
Wow.
And they've installed a bank of high-speed chargers. So a high-speed charger will allow you to fully charge an electric vehicle in about an hour. And so one of the issues with electric charging is the electricity we use in our buildings and our homes is alternating current. And this is important, and we have Nikola Tesla to thank for this, because otherwise you get electrocuted.
Right.
But your car uses direct current. So it's one of the things that slows down the charging process, that when you plug your vehicle in, it has to be converted to direct current in order for the vehicle to run. And that's one of the things that makes it a little bit slower. These fast chargers will make it a lot faster. And so if you have a fleet of vehicles like Hertz does, then this will make it easier and faster for them to charge their vehicles. And slowly but surely over the next few years, they're going to shift all of their fleet to electric vehicles. And you know, one of the great things about that is it's really consumer driven. People reaching out saying, hey, I'm on vacation. I think I want to rent a Tesla. And so Teslas, Polestars, these are some of the vehicles that they're going to have.
Which is so cool, and it just goes to show how much that the Eagle County Regional Airport is really taking that motion to minimize their carbon footprint. We've talked a lot with private aviation about what they're doing and how they're repurposing fuel and making sure that their carbon footprint is so little. And it's one of the really cool things about our community, because we are really trying to make that difference, and so that is such exciting news for everyone.
Well, one of the county's strategic priorities is to be good stewards of our environment, and one of the ways we want to do that is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And we're hoping part of the whole community's climate action plan is to reduce those by 50% by 2030. So every little bit helps, and especially in the area of transportation, because transportation contributes 42% of our greenhouse gas emissions. So any way we can chip away at that is a really great way to reach this goal of greenhouse gas emission reductions.
I love our community, and I love how focused we all are on making it better, and you guys do such a good job over at Eagle County in providing so many different things. Now, we talked a little bit about EC alerts earlier. We're going to need to update those EC alerts or sign up for them if you have not yet, because you guys are doing some controlled little stops here and there on Highway 6. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. So just west of Edwards, there's an intersection. It's Highway 6 and Hillcrest Road. Now, there was at my office quite a bit of discussion around Hillcrest Road because we don't know where the hill or the crest is, but it's the road right when you want to go, let's say, to the water treatment plant. Yes. There's the self-storage on the other side of the road. It's before you get to Vail Christian High School or St. Clair's. And this is a real bottleneck, especially in the mornings as people leave Lake Creek Village and try to turn right or left onto Highway 6. It's really tough. So one of the ways we're going to try to make this commute easier for the folks in that area is turn that intersection into a roundabout. In order to do that, we have to move the utilities first. So Holy Cross Energy is going to be out there Wednesday and Thursday moving those utilities around, and what that will result in are intermittent closures throughout the day, those 2 days. So people need to be aware of that. If you can avoid the area, that'd be great. The actual roundabout work is going to happen this summer, but this is just utility work getting ready for that eventual construction.
Yeah, just those pre-steps before the real heavy-hitting work goes into that one area. Now, this is incredible because that is a very tight place. If you make it to any of those schools, if you have to go to any of those schools, it is so hard sometimes.
Yeah, so this is really, it's a safety issue, but it's also a time issue. You know, time is money, and people, yes. You know, when you have to add 15 minutes onto your commute in the morning because that's how long it takes you to get through one intersection, this can really save people a lot of time and make the commute a lot faster and easier.
Now, we've been talking a lot about how wonderful Eagle County is. You guys are doing something to completely become transparent so people know how their votes are being counted and people can see not personally one another's votes, but people can see that people in our community are voting. So let's talk about clerk and recorders.
I never get tired about talking about the clerk and recorder's office because they're amazing. Regina O'Brien is our clerk and recorder. And so what they have done is they've created this tool, and we'll be sending out the release later on this week so people will be able to see the URL to go to this tool. You have to actually register, put your name in, get a password in order to avail yourself of it. But what it will allow you to scroll through is every single ballot cast in Eagle County in the 2022 general election. Now, it's not tied to a name because, of course, our ballots are secret, but you'll be able to see every single ballot. So if you have any questions about who won, who didn't win, how many votes people got, you can go through and look through every single one of those ballots if you so desire. We're one of the few counties in the state of Colorado that offers this tool.
Which shows that we are here to be transparent. We are here to support our community. You guys are doing great things for our environment. You guys are doing great things for the transparency level to make sure that people know. And on top of all of it, we're celebrating 140 years.
We are. And we kicked off in February because February 11th, we turned 140 years old. You know, when Colorado started, 1876, we're the Centennial State. About 7 years later, Eagle County was actually carved out of Summit County. And what I didn't realize is that we've gone through several iterations of county creation. I think we're probably static now. I don't think we'll be creating any more. But the thing is, 100 years ago, if your county seat was 100 miles away, it would take you days to get there.
Right.
So it made sense to have smaller, sort of bite-sized counties that you could get to the county seat to do business. So we are celebrating that. We've had a couple of guest speakers, historical guest speakers. We had one last week, great turnout at the Eagle Public Library. We have a then and now photography exhibit. Right now we're working on a seedling planting with the green team at Battle Mountain High School. And in fact, you can also buy seedlings from the Battle Mountain High School seedling team, and they will plant them for you.
Wow.
They have red maples, they have aspens, and they have blue spruces that they'll be planting around the county.
How incredible, Claire. Thank you so much for coming on, giving us all this great information, and spending some time with me. I love when you come in because then I feel like I'm so up to date on everything happening in our community.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's a real pleasure.
We love having you on. You come back anytime. Girls Morning Vail this morning, for real.
Thank you, Maddie.
Make sure that you check out all of the wonderful things happening with Eagle County. If you are going to rent a car, remember it's going to be electric to minimize that carbon footprint. There is going to be some intermittent stopping on that Highway 6 corridor happening over in Edwards, so be prepared for that. If you do not have EC alerts on your phone, make sure that you go and sign up for them. That way you can be in the know with all of these great things. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. A time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Enjoy our heated lounge cars. View snow-capped mountains. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big Worlds. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Are you ready to party like it's 1999? Make your plans now for the ultimate après-Avon Beer Festival. Back in Avon, April 1st, starting at 1 p.m. Featuring rad tunes from Blink 90210 and jammy jams from Bandcamp. Plus unlimited beer, wine, spirits, and more. Tickets on sale now at avonbeerfest.com. Brought to you by the Town of Avon, Bighorn Toyota, CDOT Bustang, PSI Plumbing, Can Do MS, and Pazzo's Pizza. avonbeerfest.com.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, hey, welcome back, everybody. Hour number 2, Good Morning Vail, down here on the Eagle River. I didn't really have time before to go through my bugs because I ended up catching a fish on the first cast. And I was not ready for that, but it was a nice fish, and that's a good sign of things to come. The fishing right now is starting to really get active. If you want to go on a fishing trip, give us a call at Minturn Anglers. I want to talk about, so I'm going to show you right here, if you can see that. This squirmy worm, the pink one, was the bug that fish just ate. Now, worms, there's not really a lot of worms in the water this time of the year. Typically when the snow melts and a lot of water flows down the hill and it picks up dirt, it picks up worms, puts worms in the river, but for some reason the fish was fired up on that. So that's great to see. Typically this time of the year you would fish with, right here, a bigger nymph tied off first with a bead. That's going to be your weight to get the system down. Now, if you want to fish with more than, I fish with 3 flies. That second fly tied behind this one is going to be that squirmy worm or something similar. And then behind that typically is the main course for the fish's appetite. It's going to be something small and midgy. This is called a chocolate thunder right here. That's just a small black midge, a little foam top. This bug right here and that bug right here are called neon nightmares. And they're, once again, just small midge imitations. One's in a neon green, one's in a pink. And this one right here is a red one called a neon midge. So something tiny behind something bigger to get it down really is kind of the system. Now, Tom Rushlow, one of my year-round senior fly fishing guides, he fished a bunch last week with clients, and he sent me a couple of photos just the other day. I want to share these with you because this just kind of shows you the capacity and the spectacular fishing you can get into right now. These 2 fish were both over 20 inches. One of those, Tom said, was probably the biggest fish that he's ever caught with a client on the Eagle River any time of the year. And that particular fish ate the big nymph that was tied off first. So really great fishing right now. If you're interested in going, give us a call. Hey, I want to shift gears just a little bit and talk about something that we do with TV8 now. This has nothing to do with fishing, but we're real proud of the content that we create at TV8. And every month we like to celebrate the top 5 most watched videos on our YouTube channel. So let's take a look at our winners for January and February. These are the winners most viewed on our YouTube channel. Let's take a peek.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube page from you, our viewers. I'm Tracy Miller. Let's see what made the list for January. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's New Year's Day edition. The silver award goes to Good Morning Vail on January 30th, featuring Nutrisystem and Grill on the Gore. The gold goes to Good Morning Vail on January 14th, featuring magician Dan Fleshman. The platinum award goes to Good Day Vail, the knitting episode. And clinching the #1 slot and taking home the Diamond Award, Good Day Vail's ski instruction episode. If you missed any of these trending videos, you can find them on our YouTube page, TV8 Good Morning Vail, and check out the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards playlist for January. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Tracy Miller. I'll see you next time. Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube page from you, our viewers. I'm Tracy Miller. Let's see what made the list for February. Taking home the bronze is Good Day Vail's episode on physical conditioning. The silver award goes to Fancy Pantsy on Good Morning Vail on February 24th. The gold goes to Home Concerts on Good Day Vail. The Platinum Award goes to our President's Day edition of Good Morning Vail, which featured the Vail Nordic Center. And clinching the #1 slot and taking home the Diamond Award, Dogs in a Pile at Agave. If you missed any of these trending videos, you can find them on our YouTube page, TV8 Good Morning Vail, and check out the TV8 Viewers' Choice Award playlist for February. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Tracy Miller. I'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, there you go. Those are the winners for January and February. And if you want to be a part of the selection process for March, you got to keep watching our YouTube channel. The more hits they get, the more their chances are of winning. Like, let's say, for example, if you really liked the segment of me catching the trout on 314, then watch it a lot, and then it might win something in March. We're going to take a quick break from our Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to some great high school sports and local sporting events around Eagle County.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day. Because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day, weekdays.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. If you missed the scoreboard segment in the first hour, well then we're here to give it back to you in the second hour, only because we love to show you what's going on with our high school sports. We have so many great local athletes here in our community, and we think it's important that we highlight them and share all of the incredible things that they're up to. Now you can catch the scoreboard here on Good Morning Vail between 7 and 9 a.m. every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but let's take a look right now.
Welcome to the scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof, here to tell you about all of our local athletics. Today, we're talking about the start of lacrosse season. The Eagle Valley girls team kicked off their spring season with a game against the tough Fruita squad. They fought hard, but ended up coming up short with a score of 10-6. But they were looking great for the first half of the game. However, they started to slow down towards the second, and Fruita was able to dominate possession for the rest of the game. Fruita also played the Battle Mountain girls squad this week, where our local Huskies were able to keep the pressure on and take home a victory with a final score of 11-5. The Husky girls were looking really strong this season, and we're super excited to see just how far they will go. Later this week, Battle Mountain and Eagle Valley will face off against each other at the Eagle Valley High School at 4:30. We can't wait to go support our local girls and see the results of that big high school rivalry match. Moving on to look at boys lacrosse. The Eagle Valley and Vail Mountain schools kicked off the varsity season against each other on Friday. Despite the cold and the rain, both teams had a strong start at the field at Eagle Valley. The Devils came out on top thanks to some aggressive offense, finishing the game with a score of 10-6 over the Gore Rangers. We spoke to one of the Eagle Valley coaches about the game and how their season has started so far this year. All right, we are here on the scoreboard with Tom, the coach of the Eagle Valley Devils varsity lacrosse team, and you guys just won your home opening game. Tell us a little bit about how the game went today.
For the start of the season, it was great. It's quick. We only had 2 weeks of practice, and kids were on break for half of that. So we haven't had a lot of time to work with the kids. But all in all, it was a great start. Kids were working off ball. They were getting gritty, going for ground balls, and it was all in all a great start.
Well, it definitely shows in the scoreboard today. So do me a little favor and tell me about your team this season and how it's compared to seasons in the past.
We have a great group of seniors, a lot of leadership with these guys. They're very selfless. They play for each other, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff.
Oh, fantastic. So among your seniors this year, who are you really looking towards being captains, assistant captains, more or less leading the team formally?
So we have Julius Peterson. He's a midfielder. He's been starting on varsity for 4 years already. Great player. We have Josh Bissett. He is another one of our captains and close defenseman. And Maddie Bradford, Vail Christian kid that's playing for us, another captain. And they're great kids. They play for each other, and they get the job done.
So is most of the team pretty experienced at lacrosse, or do you have anybody who's just starting to pick up the sport?
We have a great mix of kids. A lot of kids have been playing since, the 5th, 6th grade. We also get a lot of kids that come out, as their first year as freshmen and sophomore. And, we don't turn anyone away. We don't cut. And, it's a great family environment on our team.
So when you don't turn anyone away, you don't cut, is there any issues with dealing with that many kids? Do you have to split the team up, varsity, JV, and a freshman team, or?
We'd love to get a freshman team. We just don't have enough kids for that right now. We have about 40-ish kids, and we want everyone to be included.
So how did you convince somebody to play goalie?
Well, I'm a goalie myself. That's what I've been playing, so I coach the goalies primarily. It's a brutal position, right? You're just a human target out there. But, our goalie tonight, Kyle Woodford, has been playing for quite a few years, and we really relied on him tonight. He did a great job.
Well, awesome, Coach. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and well played tonight. Best of luck in your next game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yep.
That strong senior core looks like it's really going to set up the Devils for success this season. Now, let's take a quick look at this week's Game of the Week. As this spring season kicks off, we're excited to see what these athletes are capable of. The game that we are most excited for this week is the Vail Mountain School girls varsity soccer team against the Aspen Skiers on Saturday. Following on the heels of the Vail Mountain School's boys team state championship title, it's going to be a great opportunity for the girls to test their mettle against a strong mountain rival. That game is Saturday at 4 o'clock, played at their beautiful soccer field. Hopefully we'll see you guys there to support our local girls soccer team. This has been The Scoreboard. I'm Ben Ruth. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Are you ready to party like it's 1999? Make your plans now for the ultimate après-Avon Beer Festival. Back in Avon, April 1st, starting at 1 p.m. Featuring rad tunes from Blink 90210 and jammy jams from Bandcamp. Plus unlimited beer, wine, spirits, and more. Tickets on sale now at avonbeerfest.com. Brought to you by the Town of Avon, Bighorn Toyota, CDOT Mustang, PSI Plumbing, Can Do MS, and Pazzo's Pizza. avonbeerfest.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Hey there, I'm Cece with Good Day Vail, and today you will be able to experience on our show how to find the best way for physical conditioning so that you can thrive in the mountains doing all the activities that you love to do. So stay tuned and watch Good Day Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, welcome back to just the last few minutes of Good Morning Vail, our Tuesday edition, our 2-hour show, the second 2-hour show moving forward, but stay tuned, a lot more great footage and great more shows to come down the road. Our weather for Tuesday, we now have some clouds rolling in, a few high clouds. Temperatures right here in Minturn are going to be in the mid-20s probably in the next hour or so. It's a little cool out here first thing. Still see my breath. And usually that coldest time of the morning is right before that sun comes up and over the hill, which is going to happen over my shoulder here momentarily. For Vail, just about 10 minutes up, high I-70 to the east, 26 degrees to start around 8 o'clock. They're going to see their high temperature midday, right around 45 degrees. And we are going to see more sunshine as the sun comes up and burns off some of this cloud cover. It's going to be a nice afternoon around Eagle County. Sunny skies out there a little bit later on, followed by some moisture coming in for the next couple of days. Tonight, actually, Vail by the hour, we're going to talk about, sunshine throughout the afternoon, mostly sunny skies, temperatures around Vail, and then down towards Avon and Eagle. Temperatures are going to be holding in the mid to upper 40s. Denver temperatures today about 68 degrees, so very warm along the front range. And once again for Vail, Avon, and Eagle, temperatures 45 to 49 degrees with mostly sunny skies. So great time to be here. It's going to be a nice day on the hill for skiing or snowboarding, Vail and Beaver Creek. Get up and make some turns, and then get prepared for maybe some moisture coming our way tomorrow. Now tonight, evening lows about 17 degrees will be that low temperature. And then we're going to see sun setting at 7:12, a slight breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for the rest of the week, for Wednesday and Thursday, 50% chance of moisture coming our way. 47 for a high on Wednesday, so that moisture might be a little rainy down at the lower elevations, some snow at the higher elevations. And then by Wednesday night into Thursday, cool enough temperatures to transition that any possibilities for rain into coming our way into forms of snow showers. So we're excited about that. And then that system will pass on through for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're looking at temperatures 33 for Friday, 35 for Saturday, and 39 degrees for Sunday in Vail. Partly cloudy skies with a lot of sunshine, 10% chance of moisture for all of those days. So sunny today, and then some snow coming our way, and then more sunshine on the tail end. This is your Sun and Ski Sports. We're going to take it back to Maddie to wrap up our 2-hour show for Tuesday. I'm signing off. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
What a great show we've had for you today for your Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. Don't forget that it is National Pie Day, and not the pie that you eat, the pie for the numbers that help you figure out your mathematical equations. So 3.14 are the first three numbers, which is also today's date. So make sure that if you're doing anything, you appreciate the math and the science that goes into all of that. We want to thank you so much for tuning into your Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here for you each and every morning. And now with our 2 through our expansion, we have so much more opportunity to bring you some of our fabulous local content now. If you are looking for a forever friend, we highly recommend that you check out the Eagle County Animal Shelter, and especially because Peppermint is looking for a home to bring her out of her shell and give her the best dog life ever. And I think that maybe if it's not going to be me, it should probably be you, because she is to die for cute, and she was so sweet here on the couch with us. Don't forget that along that Highway 6 corridor, starting on Wednesday and Thursday, there's going to be some intermittent stopping to help remove all of that electrical and rewire it. That way they can put that roundabout in there as we approach the summer. Now, as you would like more information on that, you can sign up for EC Alerts. That way you get all that information sent right to your phone or to your email address, and you can go online for some more ways to just be in the know what's taking place here in our county. We love to bring you all of this information, and we love to keep you entertained, so make sure that you tune in tomorrow morning. We'll be here from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., and we love getting to be here each and every morning. Get out and have a great Tuesday, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville